Hello again, everybody. Chris Copper here. I'm all set to count down this week's 40 most played country songs in the nation, according to Media Base 24/7 for the chart week of March 22nd, 2025. Before I get started counting down this week's biggest hits, let's take a look back at last week's top three. At number 3 was I'm Gonna Love You by Cody Johnson and Carrie Underwood. Number 2 was Hometown Home by Locash. And the number 1 song last week was Liar by Jelly Roll. Now, will Jelly be out on this week's countdown? We'll find out 39 hits from now. First, we get started with a re-entry, a tune that fell out of the countdown last week. This week, it's back in at number 40, the third top 40 hit by George Burns, called It Won't Be Long. And with that one re-entry, one song drops out this week. That's Straight Line by Keith Urban. On with the countdown for a second week at number 39, the latest by Thomas Rhett, called After All the Bars Are Closed. At number 38 for a second week, it's Dierks Bentley with She Hates Me. At number 37, again this week, is Shaboozey with Good News. For the fourth week at number 36, Parker McCollum with What Kind of Man. At number 35 for a second week, here's Rascal Flatts with the Jonas Brothers and I Dare You. Slipping a spot to number 34 is Chase Beckham with Everything I Need. At number 33, moving up one, it's Luke Bryan with Country Song Came On. At number 32 for a second week, here's Nate Smith with Fix What You Didn't Break. Slipping back a spot to number 31, Jon Pardi with Friday Night Heartbreaker. In his 15th week in the countdown, he's up one to number 30, Jackson Dean with Heavens to Betsy. Slipping back one to number 29, Sam Hunt with Country House. At number 28, moving up one, Corey Kent with This Heart. Slipping a spot to number 27, Scotty McCreery with Fall of Summer. Slipping back one to number 26, Kelsey Hart with Life with You. Just his fourth week in the countdown, he's up 2 spots to 25, Riley Green with Worst Way. Slipping back 2 spots from 22 to 24, it's Kelsey Ballerini and Noah Kahan with Cowboys Cry 2. Moving up one to number 23, Tyler Hubbard with Park. Up one to number 22, Carly Pearce with Truck on Fire. For a second week at number 21, Josh Rouse with Single Again. Holding at number 20 for a second week, it's Ella Langley with Weren't for the Wind. In his 15th week in the countdown, he slips a notch to number 19, Kane Brown with Backseat Driver. At number 18, its 18th week on the chart, it climbs up one, Old Dominion, Coming Home. For a second week in a row at number 17, it's Kenny Chesney with Just to Say We Did. At number 16, for the third week, it's Drew Baldridge with Tough People. Slipping a spot to number 15, or 17th week on the chart, Megan Moroney with Am I OK? Slipping back a spot to 14 is Bailey Zimmerman with Holy Smokes. Up 2 spots to number 13 is Jason Aldean with Whiskey Drink. Tumbling 8 spots from number 4 to number 12 is Jordan Davis with a song he took to number 1 2 weeks ago called I Ain't Sayin'. At number 11, moving up 1, it's Morgan Wallen and I'm the Problem. Right here's the first of the 10 biggest hits, up a notch to number 10, scoring his 37th top 10 hit. It's Blake Shelton with Texas. Down 3 spots from number 6 to number 9 is Co Wetzel and Jesse Murph, their former number 1 called High Road. At number 8, up a notch is Zach Top with I Never Lie. Up 3 spots to number 7 is John Morgan and Jason Aldean, called Friends Like That. Up 2 spots to number 6. It's Cole Swindell with Forever to Me. At number 5 for a second week is Morgan Wallen's former number 1 hit called Love Somebody. At number 4, up 3 spots this week is Dylan Scott. The song has been on the chart the longest at 39 weeks called This Town's Been Too Good to Us. Dropping back 1 to number 3 for the week is Locash with Hometown Home. Here's last week's number 1 record down to number 2 this week, Jelly Roll and Liar. And the new number 1 song in country music this week, it took 22 weeks to get here, moving from number 3 last week up to number 1. This becomes the 4th number 1 hit for Cody Johnson and the 27th chart topper for Carrie Underwood, their song called I'm Gonna Love You. And that is our countdown of the 40 most played country songs in the nation this week. Join me again next week. Once again, we'll count them down and we'll find out who's got the number 1 song across North America.